It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
You are watching WFTA television.
Well, here we are, Saturday night, here with me, late night on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, and I'm Bill. Welcome to the show. We didn't do a show last weekend, but we did do a Sunday show. Good to see everyone here. Let's see who we got. George Valentine came in first, and then Rick came in second. Then Kate Van D came in. Hey, what's up, Kate? Good to see you. She came pretty early, too. Ocean, breathe salty. What's going on? And Rolando, the Utah Toy Hunter. What's up, Rolando Flores? Good to see you, sir. Well, Nightwing, what's going on, my man? Good to see you, sir. All right, so all the cool kids are in the house. And Kate says, I'll be honest, I'm not a DC gal, but I want a great Superman movie. Yeah, we were talking about that. Everybody was talking about that in the chat. We do want a good Superman movie. We want one desperately bad. Hello, Jamie Sanders. Stolen Supergirl and the Killing Joker. Okay. Yeah, they stole the Supergirls. I don't know where those went to. So Walmart had a whole truck come up missing. It kind of sounds fishy to me, but look it up. I don't know. You decide. There you go, Nightwing. There's some Skeletors shaking the damn head. Yeah. All right, so Jonesy's not going to be with us tonight once again. He was out of town today, so maybe one day Jonesy will get back to us, but it'll just be me tonight. But that's okay. The streams seem to go a little smoother when it's just one person instead of two. So those McFarlane Superman movie toys are available for pre-order. And they were on Entertainment Earth. They were over on the old Big Bad, of course, and on McFarlane. I ordered mine from McFarlane. I've got them pre-ordered, so they're going to come in. Hello, Bjorn. He says it may not be here for long. It's storming. Well, you be careful there, sir. Kate Van D says, I just ended the Daredevil series on Disney Plus. It was great. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Netflix version of it. I have not yet seen the Disney Plus version of it because I said to Disney Plus, them along with Paramount and all the rest of those streaming services went to the wayside except for Netflix. We've kept Netflix because Paula likes to watch some shows on Netflix, so we cut it down to one streaming service. And if I could get rid of that one, I would. WrestleMania Night 1 just ended. Okay. Another reason why a lot of guys have Netflix. Can't stay long. I've got to be up at 3:30. Good Lord. All right, well, good to have you here for a little while. But yeah, we desperately want a decent Superman movie. You should watch the Hulk versus Daredevil movie. That was that TV movie with Lou Ferrigno in it, and that guy that played Daredevil that didn't have eye holes in his mask. Yeah, I saw that when I was a kid or younger. I don't know. I don't think I was a kid. I think I was grown, but I was a young man. You've seen the She-Hulk? Yeah, I saw that too. Shop is closed tomorrow, so you don't work. Wow, yeah, it's Easter Sunday tomorrow. Happy Easter, everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying your Easter. All right, let me know how my sound is doing. We know we have sound issues sometimes, and I want to make sure that everything is sounding and doing well here tonight before we get started. Let's look at the device properties. Yep, it seems like my sound is doing well right now at the moment anyway. Richter says he doesn't like the She-Hulk. Sound good to me, says Bjorn. All right. Well, here we go. So as everybody has clicked on and kind of moved into the chat here, I want to go ahead and get started here. You sound like an old man to me. I am an old man, Bjorn. I'm 50. I'm going to be 55 years old on my birthday. Sound fine to me, says Jamie. Sound good. Happy Easter, Bill and Paula. Thank you there, Nightwing. Appreciate you. Oh no, Wayne is here. I'm doomed. Okay. Where is Mike Fee? That is the question. He's watching WrestleMania, probably, I guess. Oh, hey, Ricky. Oh, so what are we going to do? We're going to talk some toys. We're going to talk about these McFarlane toys. So here we go. Let's go into the toy talk.
Toy talk. It's time for toy talk. Yeah, toy talk.
All right, so it's time for some toy talk, and we're going to talk about what's coming up and everything that's in this particular wave that's coming up from for Superpowers that is on pre-order right now. Is based on this new Superman movie that's coming out that's being directed by James Gunn. Da, 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 da. So, let's get into it. So apparently Metamorpho is going to be in this movie, and so we have a new Metamorpho figure. Apparently he's going to wear shorts. That's interesting. The belt looks kind of interesting too. If we kind of zoom into that a little bit, it looks almost like it's a cloth belt of some sort. It almost looks like he's wearing boxers short, or boxer trunks, like you go boxing in, not underwear, but boxer trunks. Not great. No idea, Rick. Where is Jeffy? Jeffy probably went to bed. He had to work, I think. I'm not the biggest Superman fan, says Bjorn. Well, that's okay. I mean, not everybody's a fan of everything, Bjorn, and we understand. Give She-Hulk a second chance and rewatch it. All right. No, I don't. Apparently, Kate did not like She-Hulk that much either. Okay. Here's the packaging, and we can see a little spoiler for the movie here, what he's going to look like in the movie. So, not too bad. Rewatch the Defenders. Yeah, I like the Defenders. That was good. Gojitron says the boxers are an odd choice. I don't think they look good. Yeah, I don't know. He looks like Sagat from the Street Fighter. Okay. All right. Superman the animated series was good though. Yes, it was. It was absolutely good. All right. So moving on to the we'll talk about Metamorpho here for a minute. It's kind of a deep cut. I'm kind of interested in seeing where they're going to go with this in the movie, or why he's even there. Yeah. it's interesting that he is in the movie. He's kind of an oddball character to be having in the movie, but it's a deep cut. We'll see. We'll see. So who do we have next here on our little list? I always thought he was a tidy whitey guy, not boxers. Well, we don't wear tidy whities anymore, Derek Bjorn. We wear boxers, like Mike Fee's boxers. You know what Mike Fee's boxers look like, Rick? That's interesting. Well, time to go to Guy Gardner. I think Stag Industries will be in the movie. Okay. So apparently Maxwell Lord is in the movie because he's running the Justice League, and they're all wearing these costumes that look very similar to each other in the movie. I don't feel okay. All right. I'm messing with you there. So we got Guy Gardner. He's got his bowl cut. He's going to sport it in the movie, so he's sporting it on the figure here. Good. Looks like it should be. His smirky face, yeah. Ring on his finger, yeah. Fist that you can raise, good. All right. I will edit this comment out. Okay, all right. We've seen what he looks like in the movie. We're going to see how it works out. He is a fan favorite jerk. You either love him or you hate him, and that will sell figures. So I don't know. I mean, I did purchase the whole set, so I said I probably wouldn't, but I went ahead and did. So I was discount. Got it for a whole lot less on McFarlane by purchasing it all together. I don't know if you got them Gojitron or not. He doesn't have his lantern. I don't even know if he has the lantern in the movie. And the green the Guy Gardner figure that came out based on the comic version didn't have a lantern either. So I mean, Kilowog didn't have a lantern. So McFarlane is how he does with his accessories. He's kind of I don't know. Gojitron says he just got Mr. Terrific in the Fortress. Okay. Looks like a walnut shell on his head. Okay. And cartoon art there, I guess, based upon the movie. Whereas if we go back over here and look at Metamorpho, it doesn't look quite as cartoony in his. I don't know. Bowl cut's killing me. Well, it's comic accurate. He's supposed to have that bowl cut. Kind of like it would be kind of like having a Three Stooges movie and not letting Mo sport a bowl cut. I mean, he's supposed to have it there, Jamie. So here's the card back here, and that's what he looks like. And then we got Mr. Terrific here, who, even though he's wearing the Maxwell Lord Industries logo there on his chest, he looks like more of the comic version there with his fair play written on the sleeves of his jacket there. I kind of like this figure. It looks very, very comic accurate, even though it's for the movie. So, like Gojitron said, he got the Mr. Terrific because, I mean, this is a figure that I mean, it's the first time that this figure has ever been made that I know of, and especially the Superpowers line. Will he have T-spheres? Probably not. I mean, like I said, we don't see those kinds of accessories like we used to. McFarlane doesn't do them, so I don't know. We'll see. Painted, sculpted accessories, probably no T-spheres. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be the brains of the operation there in the movie, the brains of the Lord League or Justice League by Maxwell Lord. We'll see. All right, and finally we're coming up on, there's the card back, and we can see the picture of him there on the card back real quick. He's got T-spheres around him in the picture, but I see no T-spheres inside the blister, so I guess you can make your own T-spheres. Yeah, we're coming up to the big guy itself. There's Superman, sporting his look from the movie, and a new head sculpt, and a new body sculpt there, at least the belt anyway. The belt is a new sculpt. The boots are sculpted to look like the boots in the movie. Here we got a frontal shot. You can see he's got the rectangular belt buckle there like he's got in the movie. And cape's attached normally, like we would see it attached to the other figures. So it's not looking like it is in the movie. So and the back, of course, has got the yellow S on it. We see the return of that in this movie as well, and also on the figure. And here's the card back, and here's a picture of him, and it looks more, not as quite as cartoony as the Gardner picture did, and looked more like the movie version. I noticed that his the sculpt on that on the figure doesn't look like it has all of the designs on it that you see in the actual movie costume. So, and it's probably just more or less the regular book with just a few little changes to it. Reeves and Cavill are the only Supermans. I won't watch any other crap. So, Ree! I don't know. This guy may have a chance. We'll watch the trailer here in a minute. We'll let you guys decide. So we'll see. And then of course we have the Fortress of Solitude playset, which is based upon what we're going to see in the movie as well. And I'm thinking a lot of this is just cardboard. There are some plastic pieces here on either side. Some plastic clear plastic pieces here, but most of this set is cardboard, except for these two columns holding the sphere, the blue spheres on top of them, and these little lenses here that are we saw from the trailer that will focus the sunlight, and this little chair for him to sit in. So. Ocean Breeze Salty, hello, good to see you. You are my OBS. There you go. I like salt. Good to see you. Brandon Ruth was a Superman in a bad movie, a good Superman in a bad movie. I agree with that. He was a good Superman, and they let him play Superman one more time in was it Legends of Tomorrow? Yeah, it's kind of cool, you know. And saying hello to I Like Salt. Good to see you tonight, I Like Salt. I haven't seen you around in a while. It's good to have you come in. Here's a little closer up on that set there, the little chair and the focusing lenses and the two little columns there with the blue spheres on top of them. And as you can see, you got three different pieces here for the backdrop. You've got the middle piece with the lenses and stuff on it. You've got the two side pieces, and you've got the two columns with the spheres on top of the chair. So it's not a lot to it there. So, and here you can see Superman sitting in the chair in the Superman robot. Now, there is supposed to be a gold chase version. I'm thinking Amazon will probably carry that. That will include a Superman robot with the Fortress of Solitude. So some of you guys may want to hold out and buy the version with the Superman robot in it. So, and there you see the robot. That's what it's going to look like. And I don't know if they're going to sell it separately somewhere else or later on down the line or not. But got my first. Okay. And OBS says they could have done better. Crystals could have been more crystally. Yeah. Well, you got two on either side of clear plastic crystals. The rest of that's just cardboard. You can see it right here. You can see which parts are crystal and what parts are cardboard. And you can see it even better here in this picture here. And so that is the end of our look at the toys that are available for pre-order now. Don't need the robot, but I'd like to get that T-Craft that was supposed to. Yeah, I didn't see that either available on this particular pre-order, so I don't know what's going on with that. That may be like the new Fortress. It may be a special thing to chase. Shouldn't it be more white than blue? Yes, but you know, I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to evoke cold. I don't know. Well, let's look at what we saw in the sneak peek trailer, and maybe that will change minds. I don't know. So let me pull up this trailer. It's a sneak peek trailer that came out I guess last week, and it's a little bit longer than the one we saw earlier, about a month or so ago. So this gives us some more insight into what it looks like inside that Fortress of Solitude. So here we go. I'm going to stop it right there for a second. So what we've seen is a little extended bit of what started out in the original sneak peek trailer. We see Crypto jumping on Superman, wanting him to play with him, not understanding that he's hurt like that. This is what dogs do. You gotta love them. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, now Crypto is taking him to the fortress, and this time we get to see a little bit more of the fortress, and we get to see the interior. So Crypto's taking him to the fortress, and the fortress is rising up out of the ground. So normally it's underground, and this comes up out of the ground so that we can get in it. My dog would have left me there to die. Okay. All right, Rick. All right, so here we go. We're going to get back into this and see where this is going. so there we saw the door there. You saw the crystals coming up out of the ground. That may answer your question there, OBS, as to why it's so blue in the playset, maybe. And then there, I can get it to stay on that door there. It's right there. Now we see the door. It's in the familiar shape of Superman's S symbol on his chest. And as we can see, it's also voice coded to open to Crypto's bark. We'll see that. So here we go. Let's get back going.
Superman!
Catch that. After Crypto brings him in, the robots come out. You can hear these voices in the background. There's speculation who these voices are, or what they could be. Could they be Superman's parents, like in the original movie? Or there's some kind of holograms in there, and they're speaking in Kryptonian, but we can hear Kal-El or Kal-El being said, which Kal-El is, of course, Superman's Kryptonian name. The dog is CGI. I don't know why Superman always beat up. Well, apparently, he has suffered an injury here for maybe an opponent a little more stronger than he. I don't know, but all heroes have to go through some sort of a journey. They have to be defeated, and then they have to come back from defeat. Even Superman has to go through that. So I don't know. I mean, we would have to watch the movie to see that this is supposed to tease us and want us to see what's going on, I suppose. So let's get back to this and listen to the background and try to watch as much as we can.
Thank you.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever, merely automatons here to serve. Meet 12. She's new.
He looked at me.
Yeah, they don't have any feelings whatsoever, and they don't right. I think that's supposed to be a joke. Of course, there's going to be funny moments in this, and this was supposed to be one of those funny moments where the robots are like, we don't really have any emotions, but they really do. And so, and once again, we get to see more of the interior here of the fortress. Looking around the background here, you can see the lenses over here that we see in the playset. And we see them bringing him over here to this little I guess, doctor's table or chair, maybe like from the playset. So once again, we'll go back and watch some more of the trailer here.
14 fractured bones.
Damage to bladder, kidney, large intestine, lungs.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
Okay, the fortress apparently can rotate around in order to collect sunlight. As we see here, it's rotating around so that it can collect the sunlight. Who is this guy? He's pretty good looking, still partial to Reeves and Cavill. What's his name? Kev. Let's see. In new movie, I should be knowing this off the top of my head, but I can't remember his damn name because I'm an old man. David Cornsweet. David Cornsweet. That's his name. So his name is David Cornsweet. So we'll see. All right. So back to the trailer. Let's watch some more of this. Of course, I have to do this so I don't get got. You understand? We want to talk over this a little bit and change it so that the YouTube doesn't get me. Yeah, thank you, David Cornsweat. David Cornsweat. Yeah, there you go. That's how it's pronounced. Yeah. Thank you, Gojatron and Nightwing. Why should I know? Okay. All right, so we're going back to the trailer here. We're almost done with it.
Level 4? 292 times Saharan Prime, please, one.
Oh, we're getting some of that a little tease of that Superman music there. And apparently when that sunlight hits him and his body starts mending up, it hurts like a son of a gun. But here we go. And that music cue coming in there, it's supposed to swell up and give you hope when you hear that Superman music cue. I know it does me anyway. He's back. It's Lex Luthor, and we finally got to hear Lex. OBS says she doesn't like the gay robots. Well, the robots are actually kind of based upon the Silver Age version of Superman, who did have those robots in his Fortress of Solitude. Paula came in to say goodnight. She come in and said goodnight, and she says goodnight to everybody. So. Anyway, back to the trailer. We get to see Lex Luthor here. He's looking kind of mad. Superman's back. All right, so we got a tease of this kaiju monster he's going to be fighting, and we also got to see Hawk Girl swooping in, and notice that our friend Toddy Mac did not make Hawk Girl figures from this movie to put in this wave. John Williams was a master of emotion. You are correct, sir. OBS says, night, Paula, groovy. All right. Good night says, I like salt. And Richter says he don't look like Gene Hackman. No, he looks like Lex Luthor, bald-headed and in the bed. Gene is the only Lex. He did a good job of Lex for that time, yes. We still don't have a superpowers Lex Luthor figure, Nightwing. You're correct. Back to the we're at the Kent farm now. This is the Kent farm, and we get to see a tease of Pa Kent. And we don't know what's going on here in this particular scene, but we do get to see him with Pa Kent here at the old Kent farm. All right, we got a big teaser there of everybody in the office of the Daily Planet. Let's see if I can get back to it. I'm trying to get over here to the. There it is. Oh, I missed it. There we go. All right, so. Apparently, some of the characters from the comic will be in this. One of these characters looks like maybe Jimmy Olsen. This guy back here with the mustache might be Ron Troop. Not Ron Troop, but the other one. The one. Help me out here, Gojatron. The sports guy that was always messing with him. And then, of course, Cat Grant here. The black guy's probably Ron Troop. Steve Lombard. Thank you, Gojatron. So we got the mustache guy might be Steve Lombard. We got Ron Troop. We got Cat Grant. We got Lois Lane here in the front. Why does Lex look like he belongs in the Hitman series? I don't know. The brunette is cute. Nightwing says Miss Tetchmacher. That's from the old Superman movie. Anyway, going back to the trailer here, let's get it back going again.
Superman.
Mr. Terrific here, and you can see his T-spheres floating around him as well. Who is the hottie in the red dress? That is Cat Grant, straight out of the 1986 Superman revival, Man of Steel comic book that John Byrne did. Is in this. Miss Tetchmacher is in this film. Is she? Okay, I have not heard that. But anyway, this is Mr. Terrific here, as we're seeing him as well. That was the tease of Metamorpho. Thanks, Bill. I will look her up. All right. Back up just a hair here. There's Luthor there. Superman punching out. Mr. Terrific. Very, very good likeness there. And the way his mask is set up on his face, looking very much like the comic. I like the Cavill one. The guy that played Zod scared me. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Forward. There. Ooh, I had it. If I can get it going here and get it to that point. Excuse me, I had my mic off. This is Metamorpho here, folks. So we're going to get to see Metamorpho in the movie, and this is he. So let's see. Miss Tetchmacher and Otis will both be in it. It says, oh, Gojatron. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to turn my mic off so you don't hear the music coming out of my speakers when I'm playing this while I'm on the screen. I have to remember to turn my mic on and off. No Country for Old Men should be our movie. Go, Rick. Anyway, back to what I was doing. This is Metamorpho, by the way. That's what I stopped it for. Here we go. And there you go. OBS says she loved Tommy Lee Jones. And Richter said Jones is one of his favorite actors. All right, so that kind of gets us ready to go into a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I will discuss this a little further and see what you guys think.
And now, these messages.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the Battle of the Superpowers Collection.
What's this? The Batman who laughs has taken over the Hall of Justice? Who can stop this evil menace?
It's Batman in the Batwing.
Don't worry, Batman. Batman and the Whirly Bat is coming.
What just happened?
Don't worry, here comes Batman in the Batmobile.
Oh,
Which Batman will save the day? You decide. Batman, 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 and Batman Who Laughs come with everything you see here. Batmobile, Batwing, and Whirly Bat each sold separately. The Superpowers Collection from McFarlane's Toys.
Hey, toy collectors and enthusiasts, ready to level up your collection? Welcome to Hella Dope Toys.
Hi, I'm Ted Darkclaw.
And I'm Black Knight. We're the dynamic duo behind Hella Dope Toys, your one-stop shop for all things awesome.
From the hottest new releases to exclusive collectibles, Hella Dope Toys has everything you need to keep your collection fresh and exciting.
Check out this awesome new figure I just got.
Fast shipping and top-notch customer service.
Visit HellaDopeToys.com today and start your adventure with the coolest new toys around. Hella Dope Toys, where every toy tells a story.
Lex Luthor has Superman trapped. He's using kryptonite to destroy his powers.
Now you'll tell me why Superman peanut butter tastes so great. Never. So fresh roasted, so creamy, so yummy. Then its secret will be mine, all mine. Yay! Foiled again! Just wait, Superman. I'll find out.
Superman peanut butter. Its strength is its great taste.
To stop the evil Doomsday, you need a hero who's more than a man. Superman. He's been called the greatest, the strongest, the first among heroes. Superman. High-voltage villain Conduit is powered by kryptonite. But with Krypton cannon blasting, Laser Superman powers him down. Conduit will learn...
Don't mess with the S.
Superman. It's the dreaded Doomsday, the most fearsome force in the universe. Even Doomsday will learn. You don't mess with the S. Superman figures each sold separately. Blocks not included.
You'll ride shotgun and Volcano here.
It sure lives up to its name, Matt.
Tracker here. Assemble mask. Venom has struck again.
Try and stop me, Tracker. Convert outlaw.
Vehicles each sold separately with 2 figures. Batteries not included.
Okay, Volcano, do your stuff. Fire!
Mask.
Wow!
Where illusion is the ultimate weapon. Mask, Volcano, and Outlaw. Each sold separately. New from Kenner.
A peaceful day in the Honeycomb hideout is suddenly interrupted by...
The Hulk!
A big Hulk wants big cereal!
Honeycomb, you better come through! Brace yourself, Hulk! Honeycomb's big!
It's got a big bite that tastes right.
Big enough for a Hulk?
Just try it!
Horse Honeycomb cereal big and part of balanced breakfast. Hulk, go!
Don't forget your honeycomb!
Honeycomb big!
And it's got a big bite!
The Metric Marvels, Meter Man, Liter Liter, Super Celsius, and Wonder Crab. Metric superheroes, fighting to stamp out metric ignorance and introduce the system that rules the world.
Super Celsius is a metric weatherman. He tells you when to wear a coat or buy yourself a fan. And if you watch his forecast very carefully, you'll see him use the Celsius scale to do it metrically. 0, that's the point where water starts to turn to ice. 100 makes it start to boil and cook an egg real nice. The numbers in between can mean we'll swelter or we'll freeze. But when you know your Celsius, you can pick your clothes with ease. Super Celsius.
Average highs in July, Boston 27, Chicago 29, Miami 32, Seattle 24. Highest ever, 57 down Death Valley way.
When the high is 27, you can jump in a river. But water 15's gonna make you shiver. 40 makes a nice warm soap and rinse. But 65 will scald you, make you wince. One checkpoint to remember is your body temperature. 37 means you're normal. You got a fever if it's more. 0, that's the point where water starts to turn to ice. 100 makes it start to boil and cook an egg real nice. The numbers in between can mean we'll swelter or we'll freeze. But when you know your Celsius, you can pick your clothes with ease. Super Celsius.
Average lows in January, Philadelphia -4, Denver -9, Bismarck -19. Lowest ever, -57 in Rogers Pass, Montana. Yet,
I just chuckle at Gojatron 50 years later, America still doesn't give a crap about the metric system. Yeah, no, we don't. But there was a big push in the late 70s that we were all going to move to the metric system. I can remember being in school and they were pushing that crap on us and pushing that crap on us. And it was all over the place. They had vignettes on the cartoons on Saturday morning like this we just watched. And it didn't go anywhere. Yeah, I speak Fahrenheit as well. But we got a chance to look at the McFarlane Superpowers Superman movie Wave that's coming out here in June. And the movie itself is coming out as well. And we got a chance to look at the trailer and discuss the trailer. So what do you guys think about what we saw in the trailer? And if you're watching the replay, put it in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about that trailer. I want to read those comments. I love to read your comments in the comment section. Algebra got us nowhere. I don't know. I've used algebra a little bit here at my job, so we deal with stuff there where I work at. Very small fractions, and we also have to be able to count and do math, algebra. Nice little bit of coffee there. So let me know what you guys thought about the Superman trailer as we, I guess, I want to move into some window shopping here. We're going to run over to the Big Bad Toy Store and see what's still there. And maybe even see if this stuff is still there. You were talking to a machinist. Yeah, I am a machinist. I think July is going to be make or break for superhero movies with Superman and Fantastic Four. Yes, I've seen both trailers. Of course, we watched the Superman trailer together. I have seen the Fantastic Four trailer. I like most of that trailer. I know a lot of people are really upset with the female Silver Surfer. Well, we know what's going on there, and we're not even going to get into that. I think most people's gripe is not necessarily that it's a female Silver Surfer. It's the fact that the Silver Surfer from Rise of the Silver Surfer movie that came out, 10, 15, 20 years ago, looks better CGI than this does. What, are we going backwards? I don't know. I'm not into new stuff, so I'm biased and not impressed. That's okay. As long as the focus stays on Superman and not the other characters, I believe it stands a chance. I'm hoping the same thing. From what I understand, most with the crux of the movie is that Superman lives in a world that's very cynical. Reminds me of a world I live in. But anyway, and nobody can believe that somebody can just be good because they want to be good. And all the superheroes have these flaws, and they're kind of like Kingdom Come, if you remember that series. And yet Superman continues to try to be this shining bright light in this world of darkness. So there's that aspect going on in there. Fantastic Four, they at least got Johnny Storm on how he was supposed to be. I don't know. You might want to rethink that one, Rick. Sounds those thousands make a difference. Keep up and keep up scrap. Yes, they do. No to the female Silver Surfer. They have to stop. Just stop. They didn't even make her look attractive. Yeah. Well, supposedly she's based upon a female character that became Galactus's herald after Silver Surfer. Yet she was not a surfer. She didn't ride a surfboard, and she had a glow about her, so she wasn't the Silver Surfer, but we shall see. We shall see. But anyway, we were talking Superman here. Oh, you meant his ethnicity. Okay, yeah, like he was in, okay. I get what you're saying there, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot that could go wrong with this. From what I understand, it's actually based upon one of the stories that was in the comic. I also understand it's going to be more of Sue's movie than it is Reed's movie, so we'll see about that as well. But it's a period piece, which I think it should be. We saw Galactus's foot, and we saw his shadow, so at least he's not a cosmic cloud, and that's a good thing, right? She's actually Shalabal from a What If story. Okay. Thank you, Gojitron. Gojitron always on the ball there. All right. We're gonna do a little window shopping, so let's go to the old big bad there.
Bill's on the streets today, window shopping. Toy stores call his name. Big bad toy stores, but first, he's ready for the game.
Hella dope toys in sight.
There's Cat and Aaron,
colors bright on every row. Bill can feel the thrill, see the excitement grow. Window shopping toys.
All right, we're going to window shop some toys. George Valentine says, my gripe with the Fantastic Four is not the Silver Surfer as it is Reed Richards' casting, and not the perfect casting in a multiverse of madness. Well, I kind of sort of agree with that. So yeah, Pedro Pascal doesn't seem to be the best there at being Reed Richards. If Joneser yells after the new Fantastic Four movie, we know the movie's terrible. Yeah, well, we'll see how Joneser reacts to it, right? George, I don't like that guy. He always looks like he's ready to cry and constipated on Pedro Pascal. All right. Featured pre-orders. Oh, we got some Black Series, Han Solo, Chewbacca. I don't know who this chick is. Vintage Crosshair, rocket launcher, Stormtrooper, Cobb Vance, Metamorpho. We get to see a little bit better picture of him as a multiverse figure here, there. Crying cause he's constipated. Here's Crypto pop version. It does. There's the Kaiju mega monster there. He looks kind of silly. Old goofy looking face there. $49.99. Man, these prices are getting ridiculous. Excludes tariff surcharge. We talked about that. We're not going to get into that anymore. Here's another picture of Metamorpho there. That's what he looks like from the movie. It looks like he is wearing boxer's trunks. And there's the picture of from the cross sell or the movie picture there of him. So I guess that's what he looks like in the movie. We'll see. Right. Going back over here. Pops. Pop. I don't know who this is, but he's naked, but he don't have a thing on watching on him. I don't know. Who is this? What the fuck? Big Bad? Don't do me like that. That's horrible. All these 5e books here. Nobody cares about Dungeons and Dragons 5e anymore. They ruined Dungeons and Dragons. Now everybody who worked for Wizards of the Coast, they all quit or got fired. So I don't know where Dungeons and Dragons is going. Oh, here we go. I guess Punisher was in Daredevil Born Again. That's cool. Metamorpho got to keep his elemental junk covered up. There you go. Elmo reaction figure. Cookie Monster. Roosevelt Franklin. I thought he was canceled. I didn't know we still had Roosevelt Franklin around. Walking Dead action figures. All right, well, New arrivals. What's arrived? Wild Bill cartoon action figure. 1/6 scale T-Law. Not bad looking. Batman. Oh no, it's Mr. Bill. $14.99. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Let's see. Alright, well, I don't see anything here with the superpowers in it, so I guess they're all sold out of them, maybe? No. Wow, that's back in the day. Yeah, there we go. No. Back to the front page here. I don't see the superpower stuff showing up like it ought to. I think it would be right out there on the front page, but it's not. All right. Yeah. Not seeing the results there. I would think you would see. All right. Go over to the old Google here and go to McFarlane's page. Yes, I remember Super Dave Osborne. He was funny. So, here is some stuff from McFarlane. I was kind of hoping we would see some more of that over on the Big Bad, but we did not. So we're going to go to McFarlane's Toy Store page and look at it here. Here's a statue of David Cornsweat's Superman. Chance to look at that. Not too bad looking. I mean, he got his shorts on the outside. At least they got that right now. Run back over here. And see the superpower stuff here. This is the set I bought. As you can see, it was reduced from $87.95 to $69.99. So that's what I paid. And looks like everything is still available. It didn't sell out like all the rest of this stuff did. So we shall see. We shall see. All right, well let's go to Hella Dope here and check them out and see what they got going on. And there we go. Tony the Tiger. I don't want him, but I'm not buying any new stuff, so I'm gonna try to be good. But $29.99, that's not too bad. He's on pre-order there. You can get your Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Tony the Tiger action figure. They're great. Does anybody remember who the voice of Tony the Tiger was? Somebody tell me in the chat, because I know who it was, and I can tell you whether you're right or wrong. And Goji, you're not allowed to participate because you're always right. Who remembers who the voice of Tony the Tiger was? Please separate any in-stock items from pre-orders unless you're okay with waiting for all items to arrive and ship together. Interesting. That's nice. So you can either do full payment or $1 deposit on this pre-order. Tax and shipping are calculated at checkout. Let's see if anybody's biting on the oh, let's see what people are saying in the chat. My chat froze here on the screen over here. All sold out on Big Bad. That's why we couldn't see them. All right. Cracks me up like jackass. They do it to themselves. It's so funny. Well, I hate to do it, but I got to hit the hay. Got great. Have a great night, everyone. All right, you take care, George. Hit the like button. Says I like salt. Thank you, sir. All right, Gary Coleman. No, that Gary Coleman did not do the voice of Tony the Tiger. Let me know when I'm allowed to answer. Ha ha ha. All right, Koji. Go ahead and answer. Tell them, because I don't think anybody knows. I know it was. You tell them who it was. There goes your friend. Who is the voice of Tony Tiger? All right. Going back over here to see what else it is on the... there you go. The Murder, She Wrote action figure just for Rickster there. You can get you a Murder, She Wrote action figure there, Rickster. Oh, Scooby-Doo, Jada Toys, Mummy. All right. A couple things I want to look at. We're going to see what they've got, Masters of the Universe, and then we're going to look at what they got on clearance here. All right, pre-order for Masterverse New Attorney of Beastman. All right. And Turtles of Grayskull Wave 2 Beastman there on sale. Also T-Law. And pre-order on the cartoon. Frosta. Invisible Skeletor. Catra. And Grizzlor. Fang Man. Orko cartoon collection stuff. Yeah, there we go. All right, you know that's kind of par for the course. Let's run down here and let's see what they got on hella dope clearance, and then we'll call it a day on the window shopping. Oh, they sold out of these two things. Well, this one here, the Super Action stuff. Cats with Knives is still available, but the Cyber Dagger is gone. It is sold out. I got those two when they came out. I'm glad of that. You want Marvel Legends Deathhead? He's on sale. You can save $9.99 get for $30. All right. Yeah. WWE Main Event 149 Cody Rhodes. There's Grayskull T-Law. Turtles of Grayskull T-Law. Main Event Sheamus. All right. That's pretty much the everything that I wanted to see window shopping for today. So call it a day on window shopping. Get some of these browser windows closed up so that we can free up some resources from that. Thurl Ravenscroft, you are correct, sir. And I would feature you on the screen if I could, but right now it's not showing up. Some reason. All right. Mr. Belvedere is my second guest, said Melvor. All right. Give us enough time and we will Google. There you go. Thurl Ravenscroft. He also played the Grinch who stole Christmas in the original cartoon. get me some coffee going here. Get me some coffee going here, and let's see where we are on my, we're looking at doing a little bit of music and fun here. So I've got a nice little fun set ready for you guys for some music and fun. What a name. At least it wasn't Corn Sweat. There you go. David Corn Swat. He is the new Superman. But here we go. Here, y'all enjoy some music and fun.
Vigilant stance. No side taken in the fray, in the cosmos night and day, judging actions as they come. Zodiac's work is never done. No side taken in the fray, in the cosmos night and day, judging actions as they come. Zodiac's work is never done.
In the dance of old Loch Lomond, mid the moor and heather tall, there strayed a lass named Dolly. With her pipe she could enthrall. She played a tune so haunting that the thistle bowed in grace. Her music told of heroes and of wretched Skeletor's embrace. saving in the shadows of Snake Mountain. Evil lurked and whispered near Skeletor's dark fountain. Down from skies came Zodak with wisdom ancient primal. Together they sought Ali, her bagpipes deemed essential. Ali the piper, hear her calling through the night. When Zodak she is blazing, her melody the light. To the aid of He-Man, her music's fierce and grand. Skeletor's bones are trembling within Eternia's land. Through the mists and ancient forests, under tartan skies of fire, marched Ali with her bagpipes, her heart a roaring pyre. Her notes did dance with spirits from the isle sky to collide. Every monster in the dark would tremble then and hide. Zodak raised an astral hand, guiding through the fear. He-Man took up his sword and light the path made clear. Songs of war and legends, stolen in the echoes cheer. The power of Ali's piping vanquished all its sneers. Ali the piper, hear her calling through the night. When Zodak she is blazing, her melody the light. To the aid of He-Man, her music's fierce and grand. Skeletor's bones are trembling within Eternia's land. Trembling within Eternia's land.
It's time for another history lesson. Over the top and amid the carnage and confusion of no man's land stepped the Highland Regimental Bagpipers, screaming out the charge. It was the most awful music to be heard by men who had the Highlanders against them, and with fixed bayonets and hand grenades they stormed the German trenches. This is the story of the Bagpipers of World War I, the Ladies from Hell, nicknamed Die Damen aus der Hölle. Ladies from Hell by German soldiers for their distinctive tartan kilts and unparalleled bravery, the Pipers from the Black Watch, the 3rd Battalion, Royal Regiment of Scotland, garnered a fearsome reputation on the battlefields of World War I. Standing in full view of German soldiers, oftentimes armed with only their bagpipes, pipers were the first over the top, acting as a clarion call for British troops to keep moving. The sound of the bagpipes would spread terror among the German troops. When one lady from Hell fell, miraculously, another piper would seemingly arise out of the trenches to take his place. The wailing of the pipers served to rouse the troops, but it came at a great cost. An easy target for the Germans, of the 2,500 pipers who served during the Great War. An estimated 500 were killed, while another 600 were wounded.
In the misty moors of Goldara, where legends whispered larks, rode a cosmic enforcer with a heart that left its mark. Boba Hicks, they called him, a guardian from the stars, collecting tales in plastic from universes far. A He-Man sword glinting in the moon so bright, evil Skeletors rattle in the depths of night. Movie aliens lurking with shadows that could dance, a cosmic enforcer's bounty in its home's mighty expanse. Boba Hicks, the tale begins, where stars align with toy, guarding worlds within his grasp, but guardians, pride and joy. With masters of the universe and monsters big and bold, he keeps the myths alive in every toy he holds. In a tattered jacket worn, and boots that knew the earth, he combed through lands both near and far in search of priceless worth. A Frankenstein in silver screen and Dracula's icy stare. Boba Hicks, the staunch collector, ever tread with care. Through galaxies spanned in plastic under emerald skies, he found his peace in relics and every child's cries. From Dublin to the stars, uncharted tales he'd weave and winged. In the cosmos intertwined. But by Hicks, the tale begins, where stars align with toy, guarding worlds within his grasp, but guardians, pride and joy. With masters of the universe and monsters grim and bold, he keeps the myths alive in every toy he holds. In the misty moors of Otta, where legends whispered larks rode a cosmic enforcer with a heart that left its mark. But by Hicks they called him a guardian from the stars, collecting tales in plastic from universes far. A He-Man sword glinting in the moon so bright, evil Skeletors rattle in the depths of night. Movie aliens lurking with shadows that could dance, a cosmic enforcer's bounty in its home's mighty expanse. But by Hicks, the tale begins, where stars align with toy, guarding worlds within his grasp, but guardians, pride and joy. With masters of the universe and monsters grim and bold, he keeps the myths alive in every toy he holds. In a tattered jacket worn, and boots that knew the earth, he combed through lands both near and far in search of priceless worth. A Frankenstein in silver screen and Dracula's icy stare. But by Hicks, the staunch collector, ever tread with care. Through galaxies spanned in plastic under emerald skies, he found his peace in relics and every child's cries. From Dublin to the stars, uncharted tales he'd weave and winged. In Bubba Hicks' timeless journey, the cosmos intertwined.
Buildings entire, just crushed and crumbled. I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. Civil Defense has informed me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
All right, I'm back, and we had a little bit of music and fun, a little interlude there, and YouTube going crazy, saying that I'm using somebody else's stuff. All that's my stuff, YouTube, every bit so far, except for that little bit where I showed that trailer from Superman, and we tried to do a little bit of 20% on that. OBS says, I don't think AI has to fire a shot. Just shut off the electricity. Doom. Yeah, you got it. Skynet's already here, my friend Rickster, says Kate Van Day. Yeah, Skynet been here for a while. And we've been making friends with AI for quite some time, even over here, as you can see. Once again, there's a heads up. We've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. What's going on with YouTube tonight? Why attack Russia? Aren't they our friends now? My 1997 dial-up was named Skynet. Real life. There you go. Got a special treat for you guys. I know that you guys haven't seen it in the last couple of shows, and we're going to do it tonight. Here we go.
Memes of the week. Memes of the week.
Make Joneser an AI? I don't know if that'll work there, Rick. I was just going to ask about memes of the week. Yeah, we got them here. Memes of the week. Yeah. How much do you like your job? About as much as Bret Hart likes Bill Goldberg. Yeah, and that's my sentiments exactly. My sentiments exactly there, Brett. Absolutely. Yeah, I know you guys like the memes of the week. We kind of switch things around. I wanted to make sure that those people who tuned in to the show to see the stuff with the McFarlane toys got to see that right off the bat. I know that not everyone's here for the whole show. I get it. Most of you guys are, though, and I appreciate that. That look you get on your face when you go out for Mexican food, but you only see white folks cooking it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there before. There's a difference between going to Taco Bell and going to the authentic Mexican restaurant there. Miss Eddie Guerrero. I miss him. Ooh, bad place. Yeah. Who misses Eddie Guerrero? I miss Eddie Guerrero, man. God, I miss Eddie. Another one who went too soon. I told you, ain't that him? Bret Hart's in the Hall of Fame. We're hanging around, says I like salt. Constipation, crying. Now that's not Pedro there. That's not Pedro. That's Eddie Guerrero. Kate Van D says she misses China. My wife getting her hair done. I told her to watch out for turtles so they don't mistake her for Shredder. Oh, I saw that meme and I thought it was funny. She does kind of look like Shredder there, doesn't she? What has she got on her head and what is that for? One of you ladies tell me what's going on here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that get up is. What that is on her head there. One of you girls tell me what that is. I don't know. Perm or hair dye. Okay. Where are we? West Virginia. 1 week later, they turn them into moonshine still. Okay, this is for my daughter and my son-in-law who moved back up to West Virginia. So there you go, folks. Don't be a robot and get caught in West Virginia. They'll turn you into a moonshine still. She's trying to communicate with them aliens. Let's see what we got going on here next. Today's kids will never know the pain and struggle of this. No, they won't. Mountain Mama? Who remembers having to rewind the tape back into the cassette tape after it spooled out like that right there? Born in the 70s, came of age in the 80s, lived it up in the 90s. We were the lucky ones. At least I feel that way. Yep, you did that lots. Had to rewind that tape back in there by putting a pen in there or a pencil. Yep, old Gen X there. It looks like the 90s there. We just got old enough to start drinking and having a party and having fun there. Looks like a bunch of seniors in high school there. Here we go. Next time you're afraid to share ideas, remember, someone once said in a meeting, let's do a film with a tornado full of sharks, and they made Sharknado. That's true. That's true. That's true. All right, let's do another one here. Warning. Coyote activity. Call animal control if you see any of the following. A coyote carrying a box marked Acme. A coyote detonating explosives or TNT. A coyote in possession of a giant magnet. A coyote holding a sign marked bird seed. Or a coyote in possession of a catapult. Or a coyote trying to drop an anvil from a hot air balloon. OBS says she loves her some Sharknadoes. Best bad movie fun. There you go. The WB released that movie, says Kate. All right. Warning of coyote activity here. Be sure and call the animal control if you see coyotes trying to do any of that stuff right there. This dog says, I attack when my owner orders me to. Woo, 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 woo. This dog here says, I attack when my owner's in danger. Woo, 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 woo. The cat says, I attack my owner. That's my cat right there. What about a coyote in a bat flight suit? That's even more dangerous than anything else, is it not, Gojitron? Real Batman costumes, worn by real bats. Love Wile E. Coyote. I have a t-shirt with him and Daffy and Bugs and Taz too, says OBS. All right. Yeah, who has a cat that gives you the love bites? I got one. Funny as hell. Yeah. And here we go. Evel Knievel was our teacher, and this was graduation day. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. You missed your landing ramp there, dude, and you're gonna land on that front wheel, and you're gonna go over those handlebars. That is going to hurt. Absolutely. Evel Knievel was my hero. Sure was back in the day. And here we go. My superpower is being annoying as F. And that's me in a nutshell right there. Being annoying. And finally, inquiring minds want to know. Do you think Chewbacca had a human dick or one of those red rocket things that dogs have? George Lucas won't respond to my emails, so what do you guys think? Any a nut buster? Yeah, those bike wrecks sitting there making makeshift ramps out of some old wood, propping it up against a brick or something. Yeah, we did that back in the day. There you go, memes of the week, folks. And I took your advice, Sean, if you're out there. We cut it down about half, so we're not nearly as many memes as we've been doing in the past. Kate Van D says that she's a Star Trek gal herself. All right. All right, guys. We're coming down towards the end of all my prepared material, so if you guys want more, you'll have to super chat me for some more. Otherwise, we're going to call it a night. We're at 11:30, so I think I've done quite well. Let's one more time look at what we went over today. go over here, and I don't want to play that. Don't want to play that. Boom. I want to play this. There we go. I want to play this. Let's look at these slides, folks. So, my ex-girlfriend meme's not showing anymore. Well, there you go, folks. We looking at the memes. No, not the memes, but the pictures of the figures there. So yeah, there we go. Happening. Oh, I like salt. $10. Get that computer. Thank you, sir. What do you want to hear, my man? What do you want to hear? Appreciate that, bro. There we go. I Like Salt says, get that computer. All right. $10 super chat from I Like Salt. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate that super chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So we looked at all these figures that Toddy Mac's going to be releasing here soon. So there you go, folks. Kind of like that Superman figure, really. It's not bad. Not bad at all. The more I look at that costume and the more I look at that S, which is the Kingdom Come S, the more it grows on me. So, you know, I'm going to give that a chance. Mama was a real life Trekkie. She watched the show on TV in the 60s. Loved the OG movies. Undiscovered Country is her favorite. I think Search for Spock was not my favorite. It was the one before that, the one with the whales. That was my favorite. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, my favorite. But we got a chance to see what the fortress looked like in the trailer, so we'll see how that works out for us. All right. Like the Star Trek episodes when they travel through time. My dad and I were into it back in the day, talking about Star Trek. Yeah. Yep. The Voyage Home, the whale movie. That's it. Okay, Wrath of Khan, Voyage Home was the whale movie. I like the whale movie. I'm not a big Trekkie, but I like the whale movie. Oh man, Bill, that's a great one. Yeah, the Voyage Home. Star Trek The Voyage Home. Yeah, that was a good one. Scarborough Fair. I took a detour accidentally. All right. We will fix you up, sir. Let me get into the studio here and go down and give you Scarborough Fair. You pay for it, you get what you want there, sir. Absolutely. All right. Let's down here and get you some Scarborough Fair. All right. Kate Van D says, so good. Oh my gosh. All the movies were good. Voyage Home was great. Kate Van D, time travel. Yeah. Anytime they travel through time, it was good, wasn't it? All right. We'll fix you up there, I Like Salt, with some Scarborough Fair. Let's see here. Where did I put Scarborough Fair at? There we go. I always love to get some Scarborough Fair for I Like Salt. And we'll get some funny stuff in here and end off on some other stuff. So there we go. All right, got it all set up there. TNG is its own thing. My brother loved that series. You know, like it all says jumper. All right. All right, so we're gonna go down here and give everybody a little chance to get one more set of music and fun under your belts.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. He once was a true love of mine. To make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no seams nor needlework, then he'll be a true love of mine. To the blue, Skeletor with plans for something new. Gotta wash away the dirt from the day. Evelyn and Tila got something to say. Grab that soap, start the ladder up now. Nobody's gonna go down on you. Water splashing as we sing this song. Staying fresh is where you belong. We won't go down unless you're clean, shiny bright like a hero's dream. Gotta scrub to earn that glow. He-Man and Skeletor, let's go. Evelyn has got demands. Teal's watching, wash that cock. No more grime and no more dirt. Clean you up, you big pervert. Rub a dub, make the helmet gleam. If you want fun, you need to scheme. Shower time, it won't last long. Join the queen and sing along. We won't go down unless you're clean, shiny bright like a hero's dream. Gotta scrub to earn that glow. He-Man and Skeletor, let's go. You're clean, shiny bright like a hero's dream. Gotta scrub to earn that blow. He-Man and Skeletor, let's go. Go down unless you're clean, shiny shiny bright like a hero's dream. Gotta scrub to earn that blow. He-Man and Skeletor, let's go. He-Man getting ready to super blue. Skeletor with plans for something new. Skills watch and wash that cock. No more grind and no more dirt. Clean you up, you big pervert. He-Man and Skeletor, let's go. He-Man and Skeletor, let's go. Evelyn has got demands. Tila's watch and wash that cock. No more grind and no more dirt. Clean you up, you big pervert. Rub a dub, make the helmet gleam. If you want fun, you need to scheme. Shower time, it won't last long. Join the clean and sing along. And sing along. Gotta scrub to earn that blow. He-Man and Skeletor, let's go.
In a shiny helmet, I'm strut. Private director on the move. On the move. Selling weapons, making bucks. Cobra's got nothing to lose. speaking loud, faces full of hate, steps that shake the ground, heading to their fate. Darkness taking hold, courage starts to fade, but the legend fight, evil's grim parade. Rise, 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 evil horde tonight. Fight, 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 under blood-red skies.
And we are back. And I hope you can hear me, but it looks like I'm froze. Let me see if I can get my camera to get back up here. There we go. Now, all right, guys. Yeah, let me beg here for a minute. I haven't done any begging for a long time, but we got to get back to getting the channel back to where it needs to be. And let me see if I can get. Here we go. Hey everybody! I would like to remind everybody to please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and share the video and tell your friends. It really does help the channel. Thanks. And that's true. It does. It really does help the channel. So if you guys could take care of that for me, like, and if you haven't subscribed to me, please do. It really does help things around here. Being a member of the channel helps. That really does help. To have a little money coming in so that I can keep putting that money aside. The super chats help. Speaking of super chats, did have a little bit of super chat activity tonight. I got 2 super chats from I Like Salt. I got a $2 super chat and I got a $10 super chat. So he wanted some music and fun, and he wanted me to get that computer, and he wanted some more music and fun. And he requested Scarborough Affair, and he got it. So thank you for I Like Salt. I appreciate you helping me out that way. Another way that you can help, and don't expect to get a lot out of this, but you know, the stuff is there. We've got, you know, all kinds of merchandise over in the merch store, and you know, you guys could check that out. And you know, there's links down below to the merch store. You can head over to the merch store and buy some merch. And that helps the channel as well, and it all goes to a good cause. Me, keeping this channel here and being able to do what I do. So I appreciate that. I want to also show off this, because I want to tease you guys for the next video that's going to be coming out this next week. So be sure and get your notification bells rung so that you won't miss the adventure when it is available. We will do an adventure with these people right here, and you'll find out who they are and what's very important about these particular people. And of course, if you watch the adventure that released last Thursday, which is another adventure of Superman, you will see that I used some of these in that video. So I kind of wanted to do that. So stay tuned, and we'll get a new video out for you guys next Thursday. So thank you guys. And thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me as we're getting close to the top of the hour. Appreciate you guys being here. I guess it's duck time. Let me get the ducks going here. We need to feed some ducks, I guess. There they are. Feed them old ducks and just, you know, you guys haven't ordered your superpower stuff, get out there and get it. Gojitron said he's going to get the Mr. Terrific in the Fortress of Solitude said, I got the whole deal coming for me. I'm not interested in the T-ship so much, and I'm not going to get the Chase Fortress just so I can get that Superman robot. At least I'm saying that right now. We'll see what happens in the old future. In the future. Well, we appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate all of you guys hanging out with me. And as always, keep on collecting and stay fantastic. And we'll see you next time here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. In the meantime, everybody have a good journey.
Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.